Hey DIY family! Welcome back to the channel, the place where creativity meets affordability and your home becomes your canvas. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a chance to transform your space with your own hands. Today I'm bringing you a super fun and inspiring guide that I know you're going to love. We're diving deep into the art of custom wall art. Whether you're working with a tight budget, living in a rental, or just looking to spice up those blank walls, this is the video for you. In this video, I'll walk you through several easy yet impactful DIY wall art techniques, from textured pieces to abstract designs, upcycled frames, and modern statement art. We'll talk materials, tools, layout tricks, and pro tips that'll leave your friends asking, "Where did you buy that?" And you'll get to smile and say, "I made it." So grab your paintbrushes, glue guns, and imagination, because we're about to master the art of wall art, one DIY at a time. Let's jump in. Alright, let's talk supplies. Just like every good recipe starts with the right ingredients, every DIY project needs the right tools. Don't worry, we're not talking about anything fancy or expensive here. In fact, you might be surprised by how much you already have around the house. For starters, you'll want to gather some basic painting supplies. Acrylic paints in your favorite colors, brushes in various sizes, a palette for mixing, and some drop cloths to protect your work surface. Trust me, a little bit of prep work goes a long way in making the cleanup a breeze. Next up, let's talk texture. This is where things get really fun. Think about using things like sponges, old rags, even bubble wrap to create interesting patterns and depth in your artwork. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what speaks to you. Now, for those of you who love a good upcycling project, and who doesn't, start gathering those old frames, fabric scraps, and even pieces of nature you've collected. These will come in handy later on when we transform them into unique and beautiful wall decor. Let's start with a project that's perfect for beginners and seasoned DIYers alike: abstract canvas art. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Abstract? Me? I can barely draw a straight line, but trust me on this one. Abstract art is all about embracing imperfection and letting your creativity flow. First things first, choose your canvas size and colors. I love using a neutral base like white or cream, then layering on pops of color that complement my existing decor. Think about the mood you want to create in your space. Do you want something calming and serene, or bold and energetic? Once you have your colors picked out, it's time to get messy. There are no rules here. You can use your brushes, sponges, or even your fingers to apply the paint. Experiment with different techniques like layering, blending, and splattering to create texture and depth. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. In fact, some of the most beautiful art comes from happy accidents. Just relax, have fun, and let your intuition guide you. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to create abstract art. It's all about expressing yourself. If you're anything like me, you find beauty and inspiration in the simplest things, especially in nature. And what better way to bring the outdoors in than with a nature-inspired shadow box? Now, you can use a store-bought shadow box for this project, or get creative and repurpose an old picture frame or wooden box. I love the rustic charm that reclaimed wood brings to a space. Next, it's time to go on a treasure hunt. Head out to your backyard, a local park, or even your own neighborhood and gather up some natural elements that speak to you. Think dried leaves, branches, flowers, pine cones, seashells. The possibilities are endless. Once you've gathered your treasures, arrange them in your shadow box, playing with different heights and textures. You can use a strong adhesive like hot glue to secure everything in place. And don't forget to add a personal touch with a handwritten label or a special date to commemorate your find. Words have power. They can inspire, motivate, and uplift us. So why not incorporate them into your wall art? Typography art is such a fantastic way to personalize your space with meaningful quotes, song lyrics, or even just a single word that really resonates with you. The first step is choosing your quote. Think about what message you want to convey in your space. Do you have a favorite quote that inspires you? A song lyric that speaks to your soul? Or maybe just a single word that represents your current state of mind? Once you've chosen your quote, it's time to decide on your design. You can go for a minimalist look with simple black lettering on a white background, or get creative with different fonts, colors, and embellishments. And hey, if you're not super confident in your freehand lettering skills, stencils are definitely your best friend. You can paint your quote directly onto a canvas, or use a technique called reverse stenciling to create a more graphic look. And oh, don't forget to add your own personal touch with decorative elements like washi tape, paint splatters, or even pressed flowers. You know, I love a good upcycling project, and this next one is definitely a personal favorite. It's time to give those old frames a new lease on life and create a one-of-a-kind gallery wall that reflects your personal style. Start by gathering up any old frames you have lying around. Don't worry about mismatched styles or finishes. That's actually part of the charm. You can easily unify them with a fresh coat of paint or stain. I personally love using chalk paint for that vintage chippy finish. Now it's time to get creative with your inserts. You can use patterned paper, fabric scraps, old book pages, maps, or even just plain white paper for a minimalist look. Seriously, get creative and think outside the frame, literally. Once you have your inserts ready, arrange your frames on the floor before you start hammering any nails into the wall. This will help you visualize the layout and make sure everything flows together nicely. Let's talk about adding some texture and warmth to your walls with fabric and textile art. This is a wonderful way to use up fabric scraps from other projects, or to showcase a beautiful piece of vintage fabric you've been saving. One of the easiest ways to incorporate fabric into your wall art is by simply stretching it over a canvas frame. You can use a staple gun to secure the fabric to the back of the frame, making sure it's pulled taut for a clean, finished look. Another option is to create a fabric collage by layering different fabrics and textures onto a canvas or piece of cardboard. You can use fabric glue or even a sewing machine to attach the pieces together. Don't be afraid to experiment with different patterns, colors, and textures to create a piece that's uniquely you. For a more bohemian vibe, try creating a macrame wall hanging using yarn or rope. There are tons of easy-to-follow tutorials online, and the results are absolutely stunning. Now that you've created your beautiful wall art, it's time to hang it up and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But before you start hammering nails into the wall, let's talk about a few tips and tricks for mounting and arranging your artwork like a pro. First things first, consider the height of your artwork. A good rule of thumb is to hang it at eye level, which is typically around 57 to 60 inches from the floor to the center of the piece. However, you can adjust this depending on the height of your ceilings and the scale of your furniture. When it comes to arranging multiple pieces, think about creating a cohesive look. You can group similar pieces together, or mix and match different styles and sizes for a more eclectic vibe. Play around with different layouts on the floor before you start hanging anything on the wall. And don't be afraid to use a level. This will ensure that your artwork is hanging straight and prevent it from looking wonky on the wall. All right, friends, we've covered a lot of ground today, but I couldn't let you go without sharing a few bonus ideas to spark your creativity. For a touch of elegance, try creating your own mirror frames using decorative molding or even repurposed materials like old belts or jewelry. You can find inexpensive mirrors at thrift stores and flea markets. Another simple yet impactful idea is to create a collection of painted wood slices. You can use acrylic paints, stencils, or even wood-burning tools to create unique designs. These look beautiful grouped together on a shelf or hung on the wall. If you're feeling adventurous, try your hand at creating a triptych, which is a 3-panel artwork. You can use canvases, wood panels, or even just pieces of cardboard. This is a great way to create a statement piece for a large wall. And for a touch of whimsy, create your own 3-dimensional wallflowers using paper, fabric, or even coffee filters. These add a touch of texture and dimension to any space. And there you have it, my friends. Your ultimate guide to mastering the art of custom wall art, made with love and a touch of creativity. From abstract canvases to nature-inspired boxes and typography masterpieces, you now have the tools and inspiration to bring your walls to life. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, smash that like button, share it with a friend who needs some wall art inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe for more DIY magic right here every week. Let me know in the comments. Which project are you going to try first, or do you have your own wall art hack I should try? Until next time, stay creative, stay inspired, and keep making your home your masterpiece. Bye.